In the early hours of a busy departure day at Incheon International Airport, South Korea's largest aviation hub, an unexpected security breach brought renewed attention to the growing problem of celebrity harassment in the K-pop industry. The incident involved the manager of BTS member Jungkook, who was directly confronted by a group of Sasaeng fans, an extreme subset of followers known for invasive and obsessive behavior. According to multiple eyewitness accounts, the event unfolded near one of the airport's VIP passageways used for discreet boarding by high-profile individuals. Jungkook, who had just completed a series of professional engagements in Seoul, was scheduled to depart for an overseas commitment. His agency, HYB, had arranged for a dedicated security team to escort both the artist and his immediate staff, including his personal manager, to ensure a smooth and incident-free departure. However, despite heightened precautions, a cluster of individuals identified by staff as Sasaeng fans managed to position themselves in the vicinity of the private passage. These individuals were reportedly equipped with high-resolution cameras, recording devices, and in some cases, prepared gifts or letters, items that have been associated with unsolicited contact in previous encounters between idols and obsessive followers. The confrontation reportedly began when one individual from the group attempted to approach Jungkook's manager directly. The manager, tasked with shielding the artist from direct contact, moved to block the approach and instructed the individual to step back. Witnesses stated that the Sasaeng fan responded with verbal demands to meet Jungkook in person, citing personal reasons and claiming to have the right to see him before his departure. Airport security personnel, along with HYB's contracted bodyguards, quickly intervened. The situation escalated when more members of the Sasaeng group began closing in from different directions. At this point, the crowd reportedly became more aggressive, with raised voices and continued attempts to bypass the security barrier. For safety reasons, Jungkook was immediately redirected through an alternative route inside the terminal, away from the initial confrontation. This decision was made to ensure that he would not be placed in direct contact with the individuals in question. Meanwhile, his manager remained at the scene momentarily to coordinate with airport security and to ensure the group was dispersed before proceeding to rejoin the artist. Following the incident, reports surfaced that the Sasaeng group had been waiting at Incheon for several hours before Jungkook's arrival. Some had allegedly obtained partial flight information through unofficial sources, a recurring concern in the K-pop industry where private schedules often become public through leaks or insider tips. These leaks compromise not only the personal privacy of artists, but also the operational security measures that agencies put in place. Incheon International Airport has long been a focal point for both fans and media outlets, as it serves as a regular departure and arrival point for South Korean celebrities traveling abroad. While casual fans typically observe from designated public areas and follow security guidelines, Sasaeng fans have been documented engaging in more invasive tactics. These tactics include tailing artists from their homes, purchasing flight tickets solely to enter boarding areas, and bypassing restricted zones in order to obtain close-up photos or personal interactions. The incident involving Jungkook's manager highlights the increasing sophistication and persistence of such individuals. Security experts consulted on similar matters have noted that the combination of online fan communities, social media tracking, and illicit information trading makes it increasingly difficult for agencies to maintain secrecy around artists' movements. Once information is leaked, it can spread rapidly through digital platforms, enabling Sasaeng fans to mobilize quickly. HYB has not released the full details of the Incheon confrontation at the time of reporting. However, an internal source, speaking on condition of anonymity, confirmed that this was not the first time Jungkook's manager had been confronted by Sasaeng fans in a high-traffic location. The same source indicated that both the artist and his close staff have received multiple unwanted approaches in recent months, some of which have included verbal threats and persistent follow-ups across different locations. Incheon International Airport authorities have acknowledged that incidents involving celebrities and aggressive fans present unique challenges. While the airport has a robust general security system designed to protect passengers and maintain order, these measures are not always tailored for high-profile figures whose presence can attract sudden and intense public attention. In response to the incident, airport security temporarily increased personnel in the VIP transfer zones for the remainder of the day. Plainclothes officers were also positioned along certain access routes to deter any further attempts at direct confrontation. While no physical injuries were reported in this case, the verbal aggression and close proximity to restricted areas raised concerns about the adequacy of existing protective measures. Internationally, similar incidents have prompted airlines and airport operators to develop specialized protocols for handling the travel of public figures. In some cases, separate boarding gates or hidden entry points are used. However, in a hub as large and busy as Incheon, these measures require close coordination between airlines, security contractors, and artist management teams. Any breakdown in communication or information control can result in situations like the one witnessed during Jungkook's departure. The incident also sparked renewed conversation among legal experts regarding the enforcement of South Korea's anti-stalking laws, which were strengthened in recent years to address both physical and digital harassment. While such laws provide avenues for prosecution, enforcement in cases involving Sasaeng fans is often complicated by the challenge of proving intent, especially when the individuals claim their actions were motivated by admiration rather than malice. For now, both Jungkook and his manager have resumed their professional schedules, though industry observers expect that HYB and other major entertainment agencies will continue reviewing their security policies. The Incheon confrontation stands as a reminder that the line between passionate fan culture and invasive behavior remains a pressing concern for the Korean entertainment industry, and that security planning must evolve to address increasingly complex threats. In the context of South Korea's entertainment industry, the term Sasaeng fan has become a widely recognized and highly specific label. It refers to individuals whose obsession with a celebrity extends far beyond the boundaries of socially acceptable fandom, often manifesting in repeated invasions of personal privacy, unsolicited contact, and persistent tracking of an idol's movements. The word itself is derived from the Korean phrase Sasaeng, meaning private life, signifying a fan who intrudes upon the private life of a public figure. Sasaeng activity is not limited to one particular demographic. Reports from various entertainment agencies and law enforcement sources indicate that these individuals may range from teenagers to adults in their 30s or even 40s. The unifying characteristic is an extreme fixation on a specific artist or group, leading to behaviors that disregard established norms, regulations, and, in many cases, legal boundaries. The behaviors associated with Sasaeng fans vary widely in severity and method. In its more visible form, Sasaeng activity can include following celebrities to public places such as airports, hotels, filming locations, or restaurants. In more severe instances, it can escalate to obtaining personal information through illegal means, infiltrating restricted areas, or making repeated attempts to contact the celebrity directly, either in person or via digital communication channels. In the era of social media and instant communication, the reach and persistence of Sasaeng fans have been amplified. Platforms such as Twitter, Instagram, and online community forums serve as hubs where information about an idol's schedule can be rapidly disseminated. Some Sasaeng networks operate in a coordinated fashion, pooling resources to purchase flight details, track vehicle license plates, or exchange real-time updates about an idol's movements. These networks often operate outside the oversight of fan clubs officially recognized by entertainment agencies. It is important to distinguish Sasaeng fans from general enthusiasts or dedicated supporters, often referred to as regular fans or public fans. While regular fans may engage in organized support events, attend concerts, and follow an idol's public updates, they typically adhere to the boundaries set by the artist and their management. In contrast, Sasaeng fans actively work to circumvent these boundaries, often under the belief that their personal connection to the idol justifies such behavior. Entertainment industry insiders have noted that Sasaeng fans often rationalize their actions by framing them as acts of devotion or concern. However, this rationalization is at odds with the clear disruption such actions cause to the professional and personal lives of artists. In the case of the Incheon International Airport incident involving Jungkook's manager, the behavior displayed, confronting management staff, attempting direct access to the artist, and disregarding instructions from security personnel, aligns with well-documented patterns of Sasaeng conduct. Historically, Sasaeng culture within the K-pop industry has been persistent despite public criticism and legal countermeasures. Well-known examples include incidents where idols have been followed to their private residences, where Sasaeng fans have rented apartments in the same buildings as celebrities, or where they have sent unsolicited packages containing personal items. In extreme cases, Sasaengs have been known to physically obstruct vehicles, causing traffic disruptions and safety hazards. The financial aspect of Sasaeng activity also cannot be overlooked. Purchasing flight tickets solely to be in the same departure or arrival zone as a celebrity, booking hotel rooms adjacent to an idol's accommodations, or bribing individuals with access to private schedules are costly undertakings. This level of spending has given rise to an underground economy surrounding Sasaeng operations, with certain intermediaries specializing in selling exclusive information to paying clients. Agencies managing top-tier idols such as Jungkook often implement layered security strategies to counter such activity. These measures include the use of decoy routes, encrypted communications, and collaboration with private security contractors in addition to public law enforcement. However, as seen in the recent Incheon incident, even comprehensive precautions can be undermined when sensitive travel details leak through unofficial channels. Sasaeng behavior has also been the subject of increasing legal scrutiny. In South Korea, amendments to anti-stalking laws have expanded the scope of punishable offenses to include persistent following, loitering near a person's residence, or using technology to track an individual's location without consent. Penalties can range from fines to imprisonment, depending on the severity of the violation. Nonetheless, the enforcement of these laws often depends on direct complaints or clear evidence linking the behavior to harassment, which can be difficult to establish when perpetrators claim to be harmless fans. The long-term effects of Sasaeng activity on artists and their support teams can be significant. While the focus is often placed on the celebrity, managers, security staff, and even family members of the idol may become secondary targets. In this sense, the confrontation at Incheon involving Jungkook's manager is not an isolated incident, but part of a broader pattern where the protective barrier between an artist and the public becomes the point of conflict. Understanding the dynamics of Sasaeng fandom is essential for contextualizing why such incidents continue to occur despite security improvements. It is a phenomenon rooted in a combination of personal obsession, competitive fan culture, and the accessibility of information in the digital age. For entertainment companies, the challenge lies not only in addressing the immediate risks posed by these individuals, but also in anticipating and preventing future breaches. As the investigation into the Incheon incident continues, experts suggest that a multi-pronged approach, combining physical security measures, information control, legal enforcement, and fan education, remains the most effective strategy for reducing the frequency of such confrontations. However, the adaptability and persistence of Sasaeng fans mean that this will likely remain an ongoing challenge for the industry in the foreseeable future. The confrontation at Incheon International Airport was not the first time Jungkook has been affected by the actions of Sasaeng fans. Over the course of his career as a member of BTS, multiple documented incidents reveal a consistent pattern in which his privacy has been compromised, both during domestic activities and while traveling abroad. Jungkook's global popularity, fueled by his role in one of the most commercially successful music groups in the world, has made him a primary target for